I'm going to work, we're just going to continue that warm-up space, okay? Knee on belly is where we're starting. I'm going to post, I'm just going to switch. 1, 2. 1, 2. What I'm looking for, if I can do it, is I'm looking to get this knee attached, and they both pivot. Okay, it's the whole drill, just a nice warm-up. Good? All right, 3, 2, 1. We're just starting knee on belly, okay? So we're just working this transition here. Okay. Switching. So now I'm going to look at him providing chest pressure, okay? And as I switch, let's actually turn this way. As I switch this chest pressure, I'm going to slide under. Okay, so here's my space instead. So from this position, he gets what I'm really getting. It's not even as much the pressure, it's just the fact that the arm is straight. I'm going to lean on that. If he gives me that, I can lean on that. Right? That makes sure that it stays there. Here. Okay, we're going to go subtle. There's a direct approach, but we're going to go subtle. Okay, so we're just going to take this position. So instead of being here, switching low and not really change anything, just changing sides. Instead, when he's pressing in, I'm going to sneak under this, because as I get to the mount, something like that, as I stay here, as I roll, if he gets his elbows down, okay, he controls a lot by controlling where my knees can go. So I'm looking for that to come up, and if he gives it to me, I'm going to take it. So right here, switching, because now he can't have his knee down. Okay? But he can, but he's got to work on it. Alright? So that's the space. Pressing. Okay, that's the whole drill. We're just going to start with that. Nice and basic, shifting to the knee high, underneath the tricep.
Both hands?
For right now, I would actually say go ahead and just work a side to get good at a side, because we're going to build on this. And there's different schools of thought of working right and left to build up equal skill. I believe in skill transferability, that a side that's good at it transfers skill to the other side better than a side that knows it equally. Right? So if I get good at one side, I figure out the drill and I can do it on one side, it's easier to transfer that skill to the other side, in my opinion. Right? That's just that might not be how you learn, so you gotta play with it. So I like to get good on one side, and then once I can do it well, then I'll have a reference point to know what feels wrong on the other side. Okay? All right, let's try. 3, 2, 1. Details first. People who are new to the game give you straight arms. Okay? People who are not new to the game aren't going to do that to you. Okay? But we start with the low-hanging fruit. We work off of that first. Okay? So as we're here, press up. The positions I'm going to go for will rotate you. So the old way was to just come in and chest pressure, and I'd actually come over this arm right here like this. Okay? But one that's interesting pressure, it sucks on the chest. Okay? It's also not exactly as friendly for mixed gender situations. What I'm looking for here is to come in. The side that I'm going around, the knee side, I'm going to come over the arm. I'm going to take the web, stick it into the shoulder joint here. Okay? I actually get a nice pin into that joint, and I can lock into that muscle. This side's going to come up underneath. So I go ahead with chest pressure, over the arm, on the side the direction I'm going, which is the opposite of where I'm posted, and under the arm on the other side. The other thing that's going to happen with this is going to allow me to unwind my arms while I do it. If I reverse this, here, now my elbow is in my own way. When I go to move, it's going to be a problem. Okay, so come around, setting. See how much deeper I can turn this? There's my space. Now, positions that you're seeing is that the knee's still on the chest, arm is past, arm is inside on the thigh. Now I can lock here, set down here. Okay. So, go here, pressing, locking. Notice my pressure's way over. It's almost like it's off his body. Okay? That's so that I can keep this arm trapped. Lock it in. And come armbar. Okay? We'll go from the other side so you can see all the movement. Maybe, at least the camera can. See presses over, under. Okay? Here. So I got a little extra knee there. You're good. And okay. One more from that side, so I think it gives it a little better angle. Here, pressing over the direction I want to go, under the side I'm leaving. Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot. Okay, armbar from the belly. 3, 2, 1. So what we're looking at now is in this situation, so I'm coming through, I'm actually going to back step, and I'm going to go back to the drill that we did before the last one. Okay, so before the last one, as I came in, I set, and I brought my knee into here. Okay, rather than going all the way around. So what I'm looking for this time is this, if I have space, he pulls this arm, okay, this one.
What do you mean pull it? Just straight through?
Yeah, get that elbow under there. All right, pulls the elbow. Gonna hook this. Sorry, we'll keep that. Hook this, set, and take the other side. Okay. So when you're in here, I'm setting, it's weird without a finger. Okay? Or even if he starts to turn into it, starts to try to get this elbow out, that's when I hook, set, switch, armbar this side. Okay, we'll go one more time. It's just a transition, and it's just the same kind of transition you were just kind of doing here. So coming in and around, turns or I lift. He thinks I'm on this one, out, around to this one. Okay. So just a transition. If you find it, try it. Okay? But we're not going to work it right now. We'll work this more in detail later. So instead, we're just going to do some rolling. Okay? So grab a partner. 3, 2, 1.